Have you ever thought of a lesson idea that was really good, but it didn't exist anywhere on the internet and you just wanted to create it yourself but didn't have the time? Well, this video is for you. Welcome back to Mr. Brantley Teaches Tech. I am Mr. Brantley and I'm teaching you tech today. So today we're going to be talking about Canva AI. So Canva AI is really cool because it does all the coding for you. You can make games, you can make worksheets, you can make Webquests, you can make pretty much anything with Canva AI. I've actually even used it to create a scoreboard for a game I was making for my class one time. So one of the things I love about Canva is that it's free for teachers. So if you want to go to canva.com/education, you can sign up using your school email address, and you can get all types of premium features that way, which includes Canva AI. Other things it includes are like premium templates, pro images, like all kinds of like clip art and all kinds of extra stuff. There's even video and audio files that you can use in your presentations. It's really worth going and signing up using your school email address to Canva. If your district already uses Google or Microsoft, you can sign in really easily with those either through Google or through Microsoft. It makes it really simple to do what you need to do there. Another cool thing about Canva is that it connects via Google Classroom too. So it makes it even better, and everything syncs really well with Google Classroom. Some of the things are like you have to grade in Canva, but it's still really good, and I've used it multiple times. Okay, now that we're logged in, let's get started. So here I have the Canva app added on my computer. You can use the web version of Canva. I just use the desktop version of it just because I like it better. So what we're going to do, we're going to make sure this code button is selected. And what we're going to do today, so I'm going to create something more for my heredity unit. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to create a Webquest for my heredity unit. So, okay, through the magic of TV, I've created a prompt that we can use to get what we want out of the Canva AI. So what I have here is create a Webquest for an 8th grade heredity unit containing 4 sections. So there's going to be 4 different pages that these kids are going to have to fill out. The first section should be a brief reading about Gregor Mendel and how he was considered the father of genetics. There should be 5 multiple choice comprehension questions to answer before moving on to the next section, which is a vocabulary matching section. In this section, my students should have to match up a vocabulary word to its definition. The vocabulary words I want to use are genetics, homozygous, heterozygous, allele, and Punnett square. The third section should be practice problems for crossing organisms and completing Punnett squares. The final section should consist of finishing a partially created pedigree of a trait through a family. At the end, there should be a certificate that a student can download to prove their mastery of the Webquest. Okay, so this fulfills everything that we want out of this Webquest. I just told AI what I want out of it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to click on submit. But we got to make sure that code is there. So we're going to click submit. And it's going to think for a while. So it's going to create a Webquest for us. So what it's doing now is it's making code for us right now. It's literally coding this website for us right now. And maybe I'll speed this up so you guys can see it when it's done. Or we'll see how fast how long it takes to create this. Okay, about 1,000 lines of code later, here we go. It has created this really cool looking heredity Webquest. And so let's type our full name in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like I'm a student and practice using this to see if it works out. So I'm just going to say, Mr. Brantley, start your quest. I did not ask for a certain number. Now, see, I'm realizing in my code that in my prompt, that I didn't give it what I wanted to do. So I wanted to have 5 questions for each thing. So, can you add 2 more questions to section 3? Boom. So I'm realizing that I messed up. So let's just, we're going to go back. What it's going to do is it's going to think about it, and it's added more questions now. So we can go through this again. All right, I'm going to have to go through the whole thing again, aren't I? Okay, I finished it, and I had to get an answer for one of them. So I couldn't figure out one of these, but just wanted this one. So what I would do is probably just tell my students, just give me what the final genotype is. Okay, section 4. What they're going to do is they're going to have to fill in a partial pedigree. All right, so we have this. It has a certificate of achievement. If the download button doesn't work, you can just have your students screenshot this, and then they can add this to their Google Classroom assignment. So, we've used AI to create a Webquest for us. So the next thing we need to do, since everything's working correctly, I think this is good. So I'm just going to hit publish. And so I have Classroom Survivor as my Canva website, and I can't change it. So I'm just going to keep it that. So what we want this to be, genetics Webquest. Okay, and then settings, you can have it visible in search, or you can have password protection. But I'm going to change this to genetics Webquest. So this is the title that they'll see at the top of their, like when they go to do it online. So continue to publish and publish. So it's preparing your website. And it's, oh, party. All right, so we can view the website right now. I'm going to go to my internet browser. It's already live right there. And then the students can take this. What you can do is you can put this in Google Classroom, and it'll just, like, you can just click on this and it'll go right to this, and then they give you their certificate that they finished, and it's done. It's really easy. And it saved us a ton of time. So that's all I have for today. If you have any ideas for me, or any suggestions, or maybe even just like an idea for a video, feel free to comment in the video down below. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.